Once upon a time, in the palaces of Brunei, the rules of royal marriage were written in stone. Princes married princesses, bloodlines were protected. Love, that was a distant second priority. But then, in a move that shook the royal world, Prince Abdul Mateen, one of the world's most eligible bachelors, broke centuries of tradition. He chose love over lineage, and his powerful father, Sultan Hassan al-Bolkiah, said yes. Why did the Sultan allow it? Who is the mysterious woman who captured the heart of the prince? And what secrets does their love story hide? Stay till the end because the truth behind this fairy tale wedding might surprise you. Let's begin. In 2024, the royal wedding season opened with a spectacle no one saw coming. Brunei's beloved Prince Abdul Mateen tied the knot, but not with a royal princess. Instead, he married Anisha Isa Kalebic, a woman the world called ordinary, yet whose story is anything but simple. Prince Abdul Mateen's life has been anything but ordinary. Born in 1991 to the Sultan's second wife, Mariam Aziz, Mateen grew up surrounded by unimaginable wealth, but also immense expectations. He wasn't the crown prince, but he carved his own legacy. Education, military service, diplomacy. Mateen excelled in every field. He earned 2 degrees in London, became a professional soldier, and served in the prestigious British Air Force. Later, he trained among the elite British commandos, the Green Berets, receiving a Green Beret from his proud father himself. But behind the medals and accolades was a young man who remained surprisingly private. Unlike his famous father, whose love affairs filled headlines, Mateen kept his personal life tightly guarded. No scandals, no public romances, only glimpses of his passions, polo matches, diplomatic missions, and moments of quiet reflection, until 2023, when everything changed. News broke. The prince was getting married, and his bride, a name few outside of Brunei had heard before, Anisha Isa Kalebic. The world gasped. Who was she? Why was the Sultan allowing his son to marry a commoner? Anisha's story, however, is far from ordinary. She hails from a family deeply intertwined with Brunei's history. Her grandfather, Dato' Isa, is one of the Sultan's most trusted advisors, a man who helped build Royal Brunei Airlines into a national symbol. Anisha herself carries the legacies of 2 worlds. Her mother, Mariam Isa, is Bruneian, her father, Adam Kalebic, Croatian, a perfect blend of East and West, tradition and modernity. But Anisha's upbringing was not without shadows. Her parents' marriage ended in a scandalous divorce that rocked Brunei's elite circles. Her mother accused her father of years of domestic abuse, a bitter battle fought not behind palace doors, but in full public view. For Anisha, it meant growing up amid whispers, court battles, and painful memories. Perhaps it was this turbulent childhood that shaped her fierce independence. Anisha didn't rely on her family name, she built her own empire. Graduating from the prestigious University of Bath in England, she earned a degree in economics. She launched Silk Collective, a luxury fashion brand. She co-founded Authenticity, an international travel company. She managed large businesses and became a respected figure in Brunei's entrepreneurial scene. At the same time, she shared her love of cooking through an Instagram blog, showcasing homemade dishes that blended tradition and creativity, a woman of beauty, brains, and ambition. Still, critics wondered, was this enough to marry a prince? Royal bloodlines are no trivial matter in Brunei. For generations, marriage alliances were strategic, political moves to strengthen dynasties. Could love really conquer centuries of tradition? Interestingly, Anisha and Mateen's paths crossed long before romance bloomed. As children, they attended the same events. Their families were close, not strangers but old friends. Photographs show them laughing at parties, sharing moments at social gatherings. Back then it was just friendship, nothing more. But fate had other plans. While studying abroad in England, their paths crossed again. Both away from home, facing similar pressures, they found solace in each other's company. Friendship deepened. Shared experiences turned into shared dreams. By 2018, whispers of romance grew louder. By 2020, they were inseparable. attending social events side by side, supporting each other in public and private. There was, however, a twist in the tale. Before Mateen, Anisha had dated another man, Dan Bowman, during her university years. Photos of their happy moments circulated online, fueling endless gossip. After news of her engagement to Mateen, trolls dug up these old memories. They questioned her purity, her worthiness. Facing harassment and judgment, Anisha deleted her Instagram account, choosing dignity over drama, but the prince stood by her side, and that said more than 1,000 royal decrees ever could. Why did Sultan Bolkiah approve this union? Some say it was pure paternal love, a rare softness from one of the world's most powerful monarchs. Others believe it was pragmatism, the recognition that times had changed, and royal families had to adapt or fade away, and maybe, just maybe, he saw in Anisha the strength, resilience, and loyalty needed to support his beloved son through the trials of royal life. The wedding itself was nothing short of historic. Spanning 10 days, the celebrations blended ancient traditions with modern grandeur. First came the royal proposal, then the akad, a solemn religious ceremony cementing their vows. Then, a royal procession through Bandar Seri Begawan, where thousands gathered to glimpse the couple. Nobles, politicians, celebrities, all came to witness the wedding of the year. Anisha, radiant in custom-designed gowns blending Bruneian and European styles, walked proudly beside her prince. Mateen, regal in traditional attire, couldn't hide his joy. Photos showed them stealing glances, smiling, hands brushing. Tiny moments that spoke volumes about the love they shared. But not everyone celebrated. Some traditionalists grumbled behind closed doors. They saw Anisha's non-royal blood as a threat to centuries-old hierarchies. Online debates raged. Was love enough? Or should duty to lineage come first? Anisha's supporters clapped back. She wasn't ordinary. She was extraordinary. And proof that greatness isn't always born from titles. After the wedding, Anisha's role shifted dramatically. As Prince Mateen's wife, she is now expected to engage in diplomatic events, charity initiatives, and perhaps even government advisory roles. Given her sharp economic mind and entrepreneurial experience, insiders whisper that she may soon be entrusted with major national projects. A new kind of royal, blending tradition with modern leadership. Mateen and Anisha's marriage marks more than a personal triumph. It signals a quiet revolution within Brunei's royal court, a statement that love, merit, and personal connection matter more today than ancient bloodlines. It's a gamble, but one that could redefine royal traditions for the next generation. Behind the glittering ceremonies and golden gowns, there's something deeply human about their story. Two young people who found love amid duty, who dared to challenge centuries-old expectations, who faced criticism and judgment, and still chose each other. Will their marriage survive the brutal pressures of royal life? Will Anisha be able to navigate the treacherous waters of palace intrigue and public scrutiny? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain. Their love story has already inspired millions. A reminder that sometimes, even in the most gilded of cages, true love can find a way. If you were in Prince Mateen's shoes, would you have made the same choice? Tell us what you think in the comments below. And if you believe in love-breaking barriers, smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe for more real royal stories that history tries to hide. Because fairy tales aren't written, they are lived. And sometimes, they're even more beautiful when they break the rules. See you in the next video.